So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
The Bills take over at first down 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 50-yard line.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to...
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
56.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
For a team that came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready? Viking 18.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
18 rep, 18 rep. 70. 60 rep,
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Bills' 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on third and goal.
On the set.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Go. 60 Eagles, 6 Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the name that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. On the left side, it's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Gain of 30. First down, Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
And he is into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Kenneth Walker from 19 yards away. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds who we're going to be successful in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead on his loop for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Ravens 21, Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Bills take over first down 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and 6 now. Allen to throw once more. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff for
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18 Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw here. He'll try to do it himself. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Allen going to run with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and 10.
Allen going to change this at the line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's another Bills. First down. It's a gain of 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Allen going to run with it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
That is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Taken down back at the 40.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the first carry here for the running back. And This defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And the Bills, first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. And again, it's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.